the flow. Yo, what's up, everybody? It's that time again. It's Monday with Omnibroslive. It's coming at you here on YouTube. If this is your first time here, guys, hook us up. Give us a sub. Give us a thumbs up. Let's make this happen. Let's keep the energy strong. Let's keep the vibes positive. I am Gabe, also known as Gabe Loves 90s Comics. And over there is my boy from the Island of Paradise. We got Gio with the Weekend Geekdom. What's up, my man?
Hey, Gabe. Hi, everybody. Happy to be here talking about comics and recommendations and all that fun stuff that we like to do here on Omnibroslive.
Yes, sir. Let's make this happen. We kind of don't have, we never really do. We don't really have or format. I think we're just going to flow with it a lot today. See what happens. I think it's going to be the Gabe and Gio show. You got the two G's here.
What?
So, yo, thanks for the compliment on my shirts. Yes, sir. I got that. I'm flowing. Nope, that left. Where'd it go? Awesome shirt. Joe Chip, thank you, sir. Got my
That's
Hey Arnold shirt going on. Yes, sir. Doing good. So before we forget, because I probably will in 2 seconds, let's go ahead and give a shout out to our awesome, amazing, beautiful sponsor, InStockTrades.com. I figured out that's why we're late. I've been fooling around with some fun stuff today. Can I do both? Yes, InStockTrades.com. Let's load up the screen with ads and cool scrolling banners. Man, we're making this thing work for us. InStockTrades.com, still the hardest working online mail order comic book dealer there is right now. They are still up and running, still sending out orders, still servicing the community the best way possible. They do have right now, they are blowing out their quote unquote damage sale. Books at 50% off. You still have normal books on there at least the 42% off. Free shipping in the US on orders over $50. Amazing packaging that beats everybody else. Amazing customer service that slams everybody else. They do hook us up once a month with a free gift card that we give out at the end of the month. So make sure that you subscribe to us and you follow through with us, because we do have a $50 gift card that we do give out on a monthly basis. Every quarter, there is an Omnibros discount code, another way for us to give back to all of our awesome, amazing friends, supporters, and fans here on the show each and every quarter. And I don't think I'm forgetting anything else, but shout out to them. Much props. Like I said, they're still up and running, doing their thing in this crisis, pandemic, moments of uncertainty. They are still taking care of everybody. So InStockTrades.com. Make sure you check them out for all your trade paperbacks, collector editions, hardcover needs, and all that great, awesome stuff does go through them. Our longtime sponsor. We've all been longtime customers way before we even started Omnibros Live. So we 100% back everything that they are all about. So awesome, guys.
Yeah.
Yo. The screen is giving me an anxiety attack. What's up with that, Larry? Hope you're okay.
We're sorry.
All right. So,
but compared to a lot of websites out there that report on news, we're okay. It was just a banner. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, still doing good. Everything's rocking hard with them. Let's do this real quick. Quick question for the chat to kind of get the chat going. I know we're probably going to get some hate for this, but type it in the chat. Let us know, what is your favorite chain of pizza, like your favorite pizza chain? I know someone's going to be like, oh, Domino's the pizza, it's all garbage. I go over to Dirty Michelangelo's over on 15th and 9th or whatever. But you know what? I went out and got Round Table Pizza today, and that is some of the best pizza ever. That's some good quality stuff. They're not sponsoring us, but man, I destroyed some Round Table Pizza today. So what kind of pizza do you guys like?
They should sponsor us.
That'd be great, because Chuck E. Cheese, hey, I know that guy. That was from one of my first videos I did, the Nickelodeon unboxings.
Wow, Okay. Which,
Yeah.
goes with the whole 90s theme.
Yeah. 100%. 100%. Here we go. Pizza Rev is awesome. You ever been to Pizza Rev, Gio? You know what that is?
No idea.
It's like I don't like saying this word. I don't like comparing it to this restaurant, but it's like Subway.
Okay.
But in the idea of you go in there and you go, I want a pizza with this and this and that and that.
You make your own.
They make it for you. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, it's all good stuff. All right.
Oh, hey, this comment. Hi, Eldor.
Hey, what's up, man? From Israel, right? Awesome. Very, very cool. Glad that you were able to make it to our live show today. I hope everybody got the notification. I hope the bells went off. I hope people's phones just exploded with Omnibros going live notifications. Oh, well, there goes answer. That answers that. Awesome, Freddie Alonso. Good to hear. Good to hear. We have Marco's Pizza here in Vegas. That stuff is really good too. That's probably my second favorite.
Marco's is everywhere. Jesus. We've got some over here too.
Well, you got a ton of Walgreens, huh?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of them.
You got to find me some Clorox wipes.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe one of those 3,000 Walgreens you have has Clorox wipes. Because that's the only thing I can't find right now. But that's being said, Gio, how's everything going with you guys over there? How are you handling everything right now? Just status check on everybody.
I'm doing pretty well. Less hours at work suck, but I'm hanging in there and trying to stay positive through all the craziness. I don't like the curfew laws and stuff that have been put in place, but what are you gonna do? That's out of my control.
Gotta do your part, man.
Yeah.
Gotta do your part. That's this whole thing is fairly preventable. People just stayed, away from one another.
I saw a meme, I think it was a SpongeBob meme or something, where he's reading a book and one side said essential employee and the other one said wanting to stay at home like everybody else. And that's where I'm at the moment. I'm like, oh, man.
Yeah, same with me. I'm not an essential employee or anything like that, but it's nice to be able to go to work every day and get a paycheck. And, it still feels fairly like normal for me. Mm-hmm. Because I go to work every day and I'm still able to get my coffee in the morning from Starbucks because it's drive-through. I don't really have to talk to anybody or touch people. And my favorite Mexican restaurant is still open for takeout, so I can still get my breakfast burrito in the morning. So
nice.
Fairly normal, all things considered. But yeah, I went out today, took my dog to go to the vet to get her shots taken care of. And that's fun because you can't go inside. They come out to you and they take your dog away.
Oh.
And then they do what they got to do. And I'm just sitting in my car, listening to podcasts, hanging out. And then, they bring her back out with, her shots and, her glands expressed and, they clipped her nails and all that fun stuff. So how about everybody else in the chat? Let's do a status check on everybody. How are you doing? Because you're a part of us. This is our community. This is our show. You guys are all a part of this, and I would just want to start the show off, just status checks, make sure everybody's doing good. If you have any concerns or anxiety, I hope we're here to kind of, straighten that out for you and take your mind off things for a little bit. As we talk about, Bruce mentioned it. Let's bring this up real fast. Anybody see the new Diamond statements?
What's up with that?
So from what I've read, Diamond is they're still like lockdown mode. They're still not accepting new product. They're still not really sending new product out. I guess they're still sitting on the April 1st items. They're still in their warehouse, not gone out yet. Earlier, they made a statement saying that they were not paying publishers. Like they were just like, we can't pay bills right now. And today articles came out saying that Diamond will start paying publishers, but it's at a fraction of what they owe, but they're paying it over time. Like I guess they're doing 25% of what they owe every week until more or less they catch up. 25, because kind of that's how I pay my utility bill sometimes. I run into that problem. Like, oh, my light bill this month is $300. All right, I'll give you $100 this week, and then next month I might give you $200, and I'll just kind of have to play catch up and that kind of stuff. So that's kind of what they're doing. So they're paying their publishers slowly but steadily, which is good. There's still no word on product going out or comic book stores getting their product to start selling or anything like that. But at least Diamond is still actively going to be able to start paying people.
Anything helps.
Every little bit. It is what it is right now.
Yep.
Let's make this a Q&A episode as we kind of go through stuff. If you guys have questions or something like that, let's just keep it rolling.
Here's a question from Larry. Should I sell my Absolute Hush, which I have no desire to reread, and buy some really good and really fine manga, or is getting rid of Hush unthinkable? Yeah, go ahead. No, we love manga.
We do love. Oh, the two of us do. That's for Jess. This is the Jess overlay. Or when things get back to normal and we start going over like the manga section of releases, that's going to be for Jess. You know what? I don't even know if we'll ever use this again because Jess's login doesn't have these like overlays and the setups that you and I have. So
I think it would have to be a day where you're hosting again,
right.
Probably next Monday or something.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
But to the question, no, it's not unthinkable. If you want to get rid of that book for other stuff, go right ahead. It's
if you don't think you're going to reread it again, then it's your collection. It's collect how you want, keep what you want. No one should care or give you any kind of a hassle that you sold, Hush or the Hush Absolute. If you're never going to reread it, if you got your satisfaction out of it, go ahead and sell it and get something that you want to read. And if you ever want to read Hush again, there's 1,000,001 different ways to do it. You can get it digitally. You can go get like the trade paperback or anything like that. So 100%, if you feel the need that you're never, ever going to read it again, get rid of it.
Yeah.
Jess is suffering from a migraine terribly.
Yeah.
So he had to tap out. Same with, not the same, but Omar is not here because he's going through puberty.
Yeah.
That is his words, that he is going through puberty right now.
Next time he does a live stream, tell him, how's your puberty going?
Yeah. Ask him what it's like to get hair in new places.
Yeah. I saw another question that I wanted to address. Shoot, where is it?
Did you read or haul anything, Jess? Or sorry, Gio?
Yeah, I did. Oh man, somebody asked about Right Stuff and Diamond, and no, they get their books from different sources. Some of their manga comes from Diamond, but that's a minimal percentage. The rest is from other distributors, and they're fine for now. Everything's running smoothly. They have less people working there, so expect shipping delays, but everything's working normally.
Rick said he's doing good. I wish he would have bought a Switch before the whole thing started. Yeah, dude, those things are. That was an unforeseen circumstance where you can't get a Switch right now. Apparently, like the older style ones, right?
Yeah.
It's the older style ones. Didn't they stop making those in the first place?
They stopped production, but there's a shortage, and they announced it earlier before all the craziness that there was going to be a shortage, and it hit with the whole situation that we're in right now. And people are scalping that thing. They're selling the Switches for like $500 on eBay. But don't go that route because Nintendo said that they will be putting out more Switches soon.
So go ahead and sell yours now. Sell yours now, and they get a new one.
That's a strategy. Yeah.
Carl N says, "This essential paycheck looks like my normal paycheck." Just saying. I hope that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Bruce is working from home, reading lots of Omnis that he's bought but haven't read yet. That's great.
Nice.
Denver having to work every day in Atlanta, and it's so weird.
Stay
safe, man. I heard some weird things about, not weird, but I heard some unfortunate things about Georgia's keeping their beaches open. So stay safe, man.
Mm-hmm.
Joe says he's in New York City. Feels like the movie streets are empty, but he's doing good. Awesome. That's another one that's like crazy.
Yeah.
Just going to go through everybody, make sure everybody's still doing okay. Essential equals healthcare. Awesome. Yeah, shout out to all the healthcare workers, for first responders, anybody out there that's still doing their thing for the community, especially right up there with the healthcare workers. You have to give it up to the grocery store employees. Those people are getting hit hard.
Yep.
I was told to stay home until work called. Wait and see. Well, I hope that's a good thing. I hope that still equals a paycheck for you, man.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, El Denver was asking, does Red Stuff get their manga from Diamond?
That's the question. Yeah. Some of their manga, not all. Let's see.
What's this about this Ezra Miller video? I've seen that question a couple times.
I follow him on Instagram, I think, but I haven't checked in a while, so I don't know.
Yeah. Triple C's Collectibles, shout out to you, man. Gotta keep it strong. So he's I like working and making money to buy my shit as much as the next person, but when I got 2 kids and an 8-month pregnant fiance, all being home the last month, what's good is it doing? Yeah, I understand. I'm the same way, dude. I got 2 kids of my own. My wife's home. She takes care of the kids, and I gotta go out every day. I wish I was home to spend more time with them, but I do get a little stir crazy. So I do like being able to go out. You know, like I said, it keeps things a little bit normal for me in that respect. Oh, here you go, Gio. This is all you, bud. What should I buy first, JoJo Bizarre Adventure hardcover or the TMNT?
Whoa. For me, that's a tough question. I mean, both are great. You're not gonna. It's still a win because both series are great. But I want to warn you that the first part of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is typically regarded as not the best, all around 10 out of 10. I still like it. I still enjoyed it. I think it's extremely fun and kick-ass. So, go with the cheaper option because of the times that we're living in and save your money. So go with the cheaper option. That's what I would say. But I love TMNT and I love JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I've been a Donatello fan all my life. So
Donatello's your turtle?
Yep. I relate to him on a nerdy basis, and I like that he has the bow staff. He's my dude. I love Donnie.
Yeah. I saw a video. This is a long time ago that was like, your favorite Ninja Turtle basically mirrors your personality as well. And I see that a lot in a lot of people.
Makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not an expert on everything tech, but I try to keep informed.
Have you read Hotel Harbor View?
I've heard about it, but I have not read it yet. Sorry, Chase.
All right, so let's do the hauls and the reads real quick.
Did you?
And I think we got some. I held a little bit. Things keep popping up and stuff. Working in a comic book store, it's kind of easy to come across things, but I'm also trying not to spend money just in case. Definitely keeping things quietly. So what I actually got this before the whole pandemic happened. I left it in my car and totally forgot about it because my car has just been full of like water and food and things like that. I got the Invisible Woman.
Nice.
Let me see if I can somehow. How do I do this? Oh yeah, there you go. So Invisible Woman, Fantastic Four, Marvel Legends from the new line.
Nice.
She got the cool shield, or invisible kind of shield thing, barrier. You get the torso for Super Skrull. But I don't like her face sculpt. She looks a little sex doll-ish. I don't know.
They changed it. Yeah, the previous Invisible Woman, she had a different face sculpt, which I like better.
Do I have that? Let me take a look real fast. Let me stand up.
Yeah.
I might have it upstairs in my attic. I don't know, because I have all the other sets that they were doing, the Walmart exclusive sets. I have those. I remember I sent it to Jess. That's right. I sent it to Jess, but I sent him an empty box because I told him she was invisible. That's right. But I don't think I've ever really seen, like, this is going to be like pretty creepy and weird. I'm sorry. But I don't think I've ever really seen a female action figure that was attractive, I guess, or just didn't look weird. They all look kind of weirdish, you know. It's just maybe it's just hard to kind of get that soft, subtle female face sculpt, and that sounds a little sexist or whatever. But I mean, I don't know. I've never really seen a good-looking female figure like face-wise.
I got the previous one here.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think if I don't know if everybody can see, but I think that sculpt looks a lot better for the character.
This is going to be really weird because I think just the makeup is better on that version. And they really just, you know, laid on the extra makeup on the lipstick and like the eyeshadow and stuff like that. Seems to be a lot more. I don't know. And her hair's a little more brown than it is blonde in this version. But
yeah, I don't know.
It's all
chat.
It's all
let's
good.
ask the chat. Which version do you think looks the best for Sue Storm? Older or newer?
Have you ever seen the Road toy from the first X-Men series?
I think so.
That one, she looks like a burn victim. Like she's got like a really just pink flat lip.
I mean, all those toys, all those Toy Biz figures from back in the day. Some of those faces are terrible.
Yeah, the sculpting and the molding technology was prehistoric compared to what we got today.
Mm-hmm.
I found this at the store. One of the things that come out of our warehouse, the cool shop stuff, is this Prophet art portfolio from Stephen Platt. These are limited number edition portfolios that have really cool art cards in it. So there's only 5,000 made. This is number 316. But what's in here, and this applies to people who are fans of like Stephen Platt, Prophet, 90s cool stuff like that. So these really cool cards from that's the cover to Prophet 9, I want to say. I have it over here. I could double check. Because my spinner rack's got all my favorite stuff in it. And this is it's Prophet 6, actually.
Nice.
So that's a cool card there. That's the number 7. I didn't spend $28 for that. This is just an old. This is how my collection was when I was a kid. Is I used to just switch out bags and boards to whatever I had. So I had some like weird, I bought some old stuff and I would use the bags and boards. Oh, this is one of my favorite images of all time. I know this is Prophet number 4. That's the crazy variant cover.
Yeah.
I bought this one. I did a bunch of extra chores when I was a kid around the house. To buy this for $60. $60. Wow. Yeah, crazy. And this is an interior page from, I think, issue 7.
Yeah.
And issue 5's cover. This is issue 5. Let me see. I got the issues here. So that's what I hauled. That's a lot of cool stuff. This is just fun, crazy stuff that I'm just going to put back in the envelope. We'll probably never open again. But I just love just Stephen Platt's artwork. Like, just look at all that crazy detail and veins and all those wires and cabling and stuff like that. I just fell in love with this stuff as a young reader, and it never let go. Never let go. That one's cool too. Bam.
You got a couple questions here for you.
What do we got? Gabe, have you seen a YouTube channel that reviews old Wizard magazines? Yes, sir, I have. Cartoonist Kayfabe, if that's the one you're thinking about. That's the one I'm thinking about. That's from Ed Piskor, who is a great comic book artist on his own right, an indie artist who did WYSIWYG. He used to work with Harvey Pekar on American Splendor stuff back when he was like super young. Hip Hop Family Tree is probably the biggest thing most people know him by. No, I'm lying, because now it's going to be that X-Men Grand Design. He's the artist writer from X-Men Grand Design. And Jim Ruggs is the other host, who is also another phenomenal artist, writer, indie style, Street Angel, Aphrodisiac, which is really cool, and a lot of other really fun stuff. But they don't really do much Wizard magazine anymore. They kind of stepped away from that because they're indie, so they get a little hoity-toity with things. So they've kind of stepped away from the Wizard reviews, but they've done a lot of cool stuff. Like they had Tom McFarlane on their show, did an interview. They had Eric Larson on there recently, which is cool, but we had Eric Larson on here first, so that makes us cooler. Stuff like that. So it's still a great channel on YouTube. And that's my haul, Gio. What do you got kicking around?
I got a couple of manga that I want to talk about.
Right.
Rick Nelson says, Gabe, have you seen the repaint of the figure they made into Polaris? It looks even worse.
Oh my gosh, I can only imagine. No, is that the new Polaris? The one that's in like that is it like a 2-pack with Havoc or something?
No idea.
Maybe.
This is I got a couple of manga. Let me highlight myself. I caved and I got Dorohedoro Volume 1, Volume 2 here. So I am going to be collecting this eventually. So I'm just getting them in small batches. So I got the first 2. Volume 4 was out of print and going for ridiculous prices online, but it came back into print. Volume 5 is out of print, and I haven't been able to secure a copy yet. So if anybody knows where to get one at retail, please. I don't do the overpriced manga thing. At retail, let me know. So yeah, I got... Come on. It doesn't suck.
No way. Love it. Oh, did I break Gio?
Oh, I glitched out for a second. Sorry.
Okay.
And finally, I got Magical Girl Apocalypse Volume 12. So now I have the full series, and I can finish off the series and do a proper review, I guess, because I've only read the first 7 of them out of 16. So this is Volume 12. So I'm really excited about that. And almost knocked my laptop.
Oh.
Beastars Volume 5. And that's about it. I got some other boring, non-cool stuff. So, yeah. Beastars, Dorohedoro, good stuff.
How is that Apocalypse Girl? Have you read the whole thing yet, or were you waiting to get the whole thing first?
Yeah, I read up to Volume 7, and it's cool. It's really interesting. There's a lot of gore, and it starts out as a zombie apocalypse story where magical girls from an alternate dimension arrive, and they've got crazy superpowers, and they just murder everything in sight. And the people that survive get turned into zombies. So the few human characters that you're following, they're trying to see what is causing this to happen. So it's the anime manga version of a zombie story. And there's a lot of time travel, and there's, for some reason, brief nudity and a lot of extreme violence. So if you're not into any of that, don't bother, because it's an edgy title.
Who's not into that? Come on.
Yeah, you'd be surprised. Dorohedoro is super fun. Ryley wanted me to get that book for ages before the hype train, and I told him, yeah, sure, I'll get it, and I completely forgot. And now everybody's, since last year, like the hype was real, and everybody started getting that manga. And now with the anime, more people are into it. So, I went ahead and picked up the first couple volumes of Dorohedoro.
So Alexandre said Liefeld School of Comics. I'm sure you're talking about when I was going over the Prophet stuff. Say what you want, say what you will, but I'll tell you this: Stephen Platt got paid $40,000 a page to do profit.
What?
$40,000 a page. Yes.
40?
Yes.
God damn.
Yeah. Liefeld paid that dude crazy money. He headhunted him from Marvel back when he was doing Moon Knight.
Yeah.
And the way he kind of got him to go over to like, to that is, of course, the money and stuff like that, but he also gave him a freaking Dodge Viper. So say what you will, but Homeboy made what, and then there was apparently, according to Liefeld, Stephen Platt at the time was really bad about getting to work in. He was a little eccentric and weird and wonky, and got harder and harder to work with, I guess. But $40,000 a page is $40,000 a page, bro.
Jesus,
it's more than what most of us probably make in a year.
Yep.
Yeah.
Would that happen in today's climate?
Never.
I doubt it. Yeah.
No, because those guys were just raking in millions and millions and millions of dollars back then.
And here's a follow-up.
22, 23. He was a goddamn kid, man.
Yeah. Here's a follow-up from yesterday. Watched TMNT 1 and 2 back to back.
We talking about the movies?
Yeah, we were talking about the movies, right? Yesterday with Frank. Yep.
Frank said he likes the second one better, and I remember liking that one better as a kid. But as an adult, going back and rewatching it, I do like the first one better. That's because now as an adult and knowing where the turtles come from and like kind of their origin story and how that was really kind of a violent comic. I like the violence and the tone of the first one. The second one, because of parents complaining and whining about their kids watching violence, they never used their weapons in the second movie. Never once. They pulled them out, but they never like hit anybody with them, or
they don't use them.
Like yeah. K-Dog, Man After My Own Heart, going to start the Infinity box set tonight. That's awesome.
Nice.
Love that box set. I love those. That's like the perfect size for hardcovers. Just like I like the oversized hardcovers. Don't get me wrong, but you couldn't do that in a box like that and not have it be like 3 million pounds and $800.
Can you imagine?
That's a great thing. Yeah.
I ordered all of Pluto over the weekend and started reading Death Note yesterday. Nice. I
have all the Plutos that a viewer gave me. I need to crack into it.
Oh man, it's such a great story.
Crazy busy at work, and then I get home. It's not that I'm complaining, but then it's, my oldest wants me to race cars with him, or my youngest wants me to throw him around the house. That sounds terrible, but he's little and wants to toss him around. So. I'm going to give that up for the world.
I heard some manga publishers are delaying some upcoming titles. Yeah, Yen. I didn't know about Yen Press, but Kodansha has their Ghost Ship line that goes through Diamond, so that's delayed. And there was another company that pushed books that were coming out now. They pushed them to, I think, August or September or something like that.
Oh, yeah, that sucks. Sold my TMNT VHS tapes in the garage. Are those hard to get? I wonder, because I know some VHSs are like,
I doubt it.
Expensive, and usually it's like the Diamond Disney series stuff, or and by expensive I mean like $10.
I'm fine with vinyl returning and being wonderful, but please don't make a collector's thing novelty of VHS tapes. They were horrible. I never liked playing VHS tapes. They would get tangled up. They would get the VCR
would eat it.
Yeah. But what was the other thing that happened to the tapes? I keep forgetting. It was not the humidity.
Over time.
Yeah, but the humidity caused the tape to fade out or get mold or something. I can't remember, but I hated them. I was so happy when they invented, hey, here's DVD. I'm like, let's go. Now,
honestly, I'm looking at eBay right now. You can get the first couple of movies. The first movie's I see one on here for $1.39 plus $2.80 shipping. The second one is $5, or if you want a sealed copy, there's one here for $35. I mean, so I think you can,
Wow.
relive that. There's even Vanilla Ice Ninja Rap VHS tape on here for $10. I might have to get that. That's cool.
Oh man, I would not pay that much for that stuff.
One VHS I want to get just to get it because you can't really find the. I mean, it's on YouTube and stuff like that, but you can't. There's no like Blu-ray digital copy or anything like that. Is Pride of the X-Men? If anybody remembers Pride of the X-Men.
That's true. That's never been released out of VHS. Outside of VHS, yeah.
Yeah.
Tasty Melon, I am wanting to try Manga. Monster and Beastar look interesting, even though they are nothing alike. Which one should I try first? If you want something creative and using anthropomorphic animals to express society's quirks, and you're criticizing things about us as a species, I guess, in a romance / drama, go ahead and pick up Beastars. But if you want a more cerebral, noir inspired murder mystery stuff, definitely Monster. You cannot go wrong with either. Just be aware that Monster's only 9 perfect editions. Beastars is still ongoing, and you're looking at 17 of these deluxe editions. If I can get it in time, yeah. You're looking at getting like 16 or 17 of these books. We're at number 5 because Viz is super slow on these on this release. So I would depending on what you like, I would suggest Monster first and then Beastars.
Oh man, somebody in the chat's talking about Betamax.
Oh, Betamax. Wow.
I remember Betamax. When I was a kid, I accidentally rented a movie thinking I didn't know the difference, and it ended up being Betamax. And I was like, what's this? It's like the weirdest looking tape deck and stuff back then. Wait. Sorry. Wasn't Pride of the X-Men on one of the X-Men movie Blu-rays? Somebody fact check that for me.
Pride of the X-Men as a special feature? I'm
guessing. That'd be awesome, but I would think there'd be some kind of, I don't know, licensing weird thing going on. But if that's a fact, I want it. Want it. And is this a Joe Exotic? Snake Eyes Exotic? Is that what this is going on right here? With this icon?
Or Daft Punk, maybe?
That bitch Carol Baskins.
I haven't watched that thing yet, but I feel like I've already seen it thanks to all the memes and the internet.
Yeah, that's happened to me before I even got a chance to watch it. It was just kind of like the edge was taken off of it because everybody kind of already talked about it. And I was like, oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, everybody's like, oh, have you seen the thing? I'm like, no, I haven't. Calm down.
Not even just that, but you just be scrolling through Facebook or Instagram. It's like this meme and that meme. And it's just like, oh, this person got her arm ripped off and he ran for president. You're like, oh, okay, well, that's kind of everything.
Cartoon.
How about this? Since we didn't do it yesterday, how about some? Who wants some shelfies? Want to do a couple shelfies? Let us know in the chat. We got 87 people chilling with us. How about some shelfies? Anybody want that?
I'm looking for the Pride of the X-Men thing. So I'm seeing the VHS copy, but I don't know anything about Blu-ray.
Pride of the X-Men was is like the only really, really good X-Men movie. Everything else is junk. What's up, Matthew? You're saying hi, nerds. Good to see him in the chat. No, that's Lionheart. What's going on here? Oh, boom.
You know what's a good X-Men cartoon? Wolverine and the X-Men. That's my favorite.
Is it? I've seen some of it. I just don't remember how much I liked it or not. But the first original X-Men cartoon, that was my childhood, bro. Man, that really, and people were like discovering it now for the first time, and they're like, "Oh, it's the greatest thing ever." And I'm like, I kind of knew that about 30 years ago, eh?
Wolverine and the X-Men got canceled because they couldn't sell toys, which just it sucks because they were gonna do Age of Apocalypse and so many other great storylines, and nope, got canceled.
Well, that's the same thing with Young Justice. That got canceled because the toys weren't selling, I guess, or whatever.
Yeah, there were no. They didn't have any revenue from action figures and toys. Yep.
We got this question from Nmen40. Do you think House of M would be better in omnibus or box set? I think there might be too many issues for one Omni, and a box set would be pretty good, in my opinion.
I would do both. I think they would sell. Do like an Omni with just the essentials, and then later on down the road, release a box set.
Yeah, those box sets sell. Like, look what happened to that X-Men Children of the Atom. That thing is gone in like one day. So I think the box set would be the way to go, and the Omni would be. I'm staying away from like the big, super thick, crazy, hard to read, hold omnibuses, because that's, bigger isn't always better in that regard, for sure. In my lifestyle, my reading ability, and stuff like that. All right.
Wolverine and the X-Men is awesome and got me into X-Men. Same here. I mean, I've always watched X-Men related stuff. I haven't read the comics, but the show definitely made me a fan and made me love the X-Men.
Looks like we're getting a lot of yeses for Shelfies. So let's make the Shelfies real quick, man. Yeah, people love the Shelfies, man. I'm so surprised that this became such a thing. I swear, I keep saying there's more emails that we've been getting that I just haven't even looked at yet. I just haven't had the time to kind of download the images or anything. But we got plenty of Shelfies to go through. Let's do. There we go. I always have problems doing this still.
Yeah, Rick, they were going to set up Age of Apocalypse and Wolverine and the X-Men. The final episode, legendary.
Yeah,
I loved it.
I heard that somewhere, and I was like, motherfucker, dude, that would have been great.
Yep.
Oh, same with another one that got canceled really quickly, and you can watch it on Disney Plus if you haven't seen it before. Fox's Silver Surfer. Did you ever see that?
Yep. I remember watching a few episodes. Yep.
That's a great show. That thing is just one big love letter to Kirby. It is all Kirby art. It's all Kirby Crackle. It's all Kirby designed. It is great, and it's a Thanos story through most of it.
Yep. And
it seemed like they were going to build up to Infinity Gauntlet, and then the show just canceled. And I think it had something to do with like a writer's strike or something. It's behind the scenes. It wasn't because it was a bad show or it wasn't getting ratings or fans. It was just, some of that behind the scenes political kind of stuff. Yeah. It's terrible. But you could watch it on Disney Plus, and God, is it great. It's on YouTube too. I watch it a lot on YouTube.
Rick, same thing happened to Thundercats. Oh my gosh, yeah. Rest in peace, Thundercats. 2011. Green Lantern, the animated series, and Young Justice. Yep.
I love that Green Lantern series. That CGI one, that stuff is great. That's great. With all the it's all Red Lanterns. A lot of it's the Red Lantern stories and stuff like that.
Yep.
Did IST drop more damage to awesome books? Yes, they did. Greg, can't think of his last name right now, from the group, is always just, he made a big list and he keeps throwing people, he keeps keeping everybody updated. Yeah. Check out instocktrades.com, our awesome sponsor. The damage sale is going on. It's like 50% off. And for the most part, Perlman, thank you. For the most part, most people that I know who got damaged books from then, it's just like the cellophane was ripped, and it's supposed to be, instead of it being sealed, the cellophane was ripped, or like bump corners on the omnibus.
A little ding, yeah.
Yeah, little things. But I mean, that's not always the case. I've seen one or two times where like the binding was falling apart, or it's something, truly quote unquote damage. But for the most part, it's just like, somebody wasn't happy with the wrap on the dust cover was off, or something very, very particular and OCD-ish about the condition. So
You remember the Batman and Robin omnibus? Every single one came out from factory with the little ding at the top, and everybody was so upset, and they started sending them back. And that's when I got my copy because I bought it off a damage sale. And it just has a little ding. That's it.
Yeah.
There's nothing to worry about. The book is perfectly fine. It just got knocked in, I guess, during the assembly over at the printer. But,
yeah,
you know, better for us that we get it at a discount.
sure. Hell yeah, man. All over that. All right. Let me see. I had a Shelfie up. Let's go and make this happen then. Shelfies.
Shelfies.
All right. I hope everybody's ready for some Shelfie love. Let me take down. All right, that got taken down. Whole screen. This is from, I forget, real sec. Jacob W. has got a really nice collection that we're going to take a look at today.
Oh, look at the lamps. That's so awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, the lamps. This guy's he's got a wonderful, wonderful just collection room in general that we'll see through here. I really like just the design of his house, man. This guy is great. Yeah, the little lamps up here are awesome. This is built in. I'm assuming they're built in bookshelves because they all have the crown molding and stuff like that works with the interior of his home. Mm-hmm. He's got some Stan Lee pops here that I'm not going to hold against him. The Infinity gauntlets in the I don't know what you call this container, but that's always kind of cool. Lots of good stuff. Oh, I know this Batarang is from the collector's set
for the Arkham Knight game.
The first Arkham Knight game. Yep, sure is. And I can see the Halo 3 helmet here too.
Ooh.
I had those. Here's a nice panoramic view. Oh, look at him.
Ooh.
He is a fan of. He's on the Collectors Omnibus Collectors Facebook group.
Nice. Representing.
This is beautiful, man. I like this setup.
You know what would have been cool? Is that a TV?
That's a TV.
Omnibros playing right there.
Yeah, that would have that would have made this about 20,000 times better. But I like the Nano Gauntlet and Infinity Gauntlet over here, kind of doing the bro bump. Got some Hulk hands.
Nice. I'd love the setup with the pops. That's so cool.
He's got some DBZ pops. Oh, he's got, speaking of, we got some DVDs down, or Blu-ray sets of Batman Beyond and the animated series. What's his Bone up here? I don't know anything about Bone, but I know everybody loves Bone. Is this like some kind of collector set?
No, I've never read it, but I do know there's a collector set, there's a full color edition, like an all-in-one. So does it let you zoom in the picture?
Yeah. I'm trying to, every time I touch something moves differently. Was there something you wanted to look at closely, specifically?
I was looking at the Bone collection, but again, I don't own it. I've never read it, so I can't specify which version it is. But it's probably collector's edition.
He's got the Chew Omnivore editions. The Omnivore or Smorgasbord? Which one's is the regular hardcovers?
That's the regular hardcover.
So that's the Omnivores. The Smorgasbord is the slipcase. Okay.
Yeah, those are 3 volumes.
Yeah.
East of West Saga.
I need to read East to West, dude. I'm so out of the loop on that.
Same.
I have it, but I just never cracked them open. Morning Glory. I love that book. Loved Morning Glory. Saga. He's got Paper Girls. He's got the 2 ultimate oversized hardcovers.
Yeah. Nice.
I wish Jess was here so you could point out the Nightfall he has on the shelf.
Oh yeah, he loves that stuff.
Yeah, he does. And the Death Star bookends here for his Star Wars hardcovers. And I'm assuming he's a programmer because he has all these programmer books here for HTML and CSS and all those resources. JavaScript. I'm talking like I know about any of it. I have no idea what any of that is. Slide if I have it.
Oh, look at the hanging lamps.
Oh, lights? Yeah, that's nice too. I wonder what Midnight Snack is. Is that like his YouTube channel maybe or something else? I don't know.
If he sees this video, yeah, he should let us know because we'll plug that stuff.
I like the desk and how it's kind of made out of like that particle board kind of stuff or whatever that is. That's cool. It's got a nice setup. This is a nice place to kind of hang out, it looks like. All right, so that is that for, did I say Jason W? Jacob W.
Nice.
All right. Let me get another one started up for us.
Here's a question for you. Gabe, how often do you have to dust your black shelves? Also, why black over white, or is it personal preference? I personally prefer the regular white over the high gloss. The regular is glossy.
I just like, it kind of just fits the rest of my bedroom. Like my bed frame is the same style wood. My dresser is the same style of wood. You can see I don't know if you can see it here, but this nightstand here, it's the same kind of style. So it all just kind of matches. I mean, the white probably would have matched too because I got these plantation shutters and whatnot. But those are plastic or not plastic, but they're not like the wood feeling like these are. I might move again or something like that. I might just choose to do the white ones because they are nice and they kind of make things pop. But I wasn't really into the shows as like a display, like which ones make everything look better or make the colors pop on the books. I just wanted something, that black is kind of a universal that fits almost anywhere.
I picked white because they were sold out of the black, so that's it. I didn't really care.
Dust it? I don't know. I need to. Like I should, my next day off. It's a mess over here. I really got to kind of get these things put together and dust and stuff like that. That is, if you ever want a representation of how my mind works, look at my collection right now. That's just all over the place. But I got to put that together when I get a chance. Give me a second. There was one collection in here that was just crazy cool. I wanted to kind of take a look at. Oh, well, we'll just do this one. This one's nice too. I'm just picking things randomly. I was going to do it alphabetically, but as we started getting more and more people in here, I was like, well, can't do alphabetically anymore because
we're never going to finish.
Yeah, just the people who somebody who has like a name later in the alphabet, just keep getting pushed to the bottom. Screen share, son. Bring that back up, And thank you to Jacob W for sending us his collection too. That's awesome of him. Thank you, sir. And I'm gonna make everybody sick for a second. Sorry. I don't know what I'm doing here. This is the one I wanted to take a look at. This one's really just nice looking. All right. This one is great already. Just I love the original art up top here.
That's
and
awesome.
these are nice Kalaxes as well. This is a different kind of style, like wood grain to it. Yeah. See if we can get a little bit closer view of the original art.
Oh, there we go. Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a Scalera Thanos. That's awesome.
Is that Matteo Scalera?
I think so. Looks
I
like
couldn't
him.
tell. Is this a Chris Samney Batman Joker? I don't know, but dude, this guy is really, he's got himself some great commissions. This Joker looks like a Brian Bolland.
Who sent this? Whose collection is this?
Now you're asking me the hard questions. It is Jordan A.
Jordan.
A. Yeah.
Nice.
Or maybe that's a Gary Frank, or is that a Jason Fabok? I can't tell the Joker, but I think it's awesome.
Looks Jason. Yeah. Looks like something Jason would do.
I like his collection a lot. He's got those Goon books here.
A Goon.
That Essex County slipcase that everybody goes crazy for.
Yeah. Sweet Tooth.
Yep. Fear Agent, those Dark Horse Library editions.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's
okay, I see. He's got it broken up by creator a little bit.
Rick Remender Cube.
Yeah. And then the Jeff Lemire cube kind of spills over into the Goon cube.
Yeah. East to West again. It's a sign. We got to read it.
Yeah, seriously. Look at this. He's got Invincible. I need to go. I would love for me and you to do that Invincible read through again that we were trying to start a couple years ago.
Oh, man. Yeah. Such a great series.
Yeah.
Still one of my favorites.
Totally. I've never read the whole thing.
Really?
Yeah. At one point, I just kind of fell off of it, but I kept buying the hardcovers. My hardcovers are all signed, not to name drop. They're all signed by Otley, and some of them were signed by Kirkman. I ran a Kirkman.
Nice. A lot of people like to bash because it's Kirkman, but I think it's his best work, and I do think it sticks the landing. So
a lot of people were like, "Oh, it's just a ripoff of Dragon Ball Z," and I'm like, I mean, I can see the similarities, but I don't know if I would call it like a ripoff,
a playful homage. Let's just say that much.
I mean, it's aliens. They come from another planet down to Earth with the intention of destroying the Earth, but
it goes off in different directions, in my opinion.
Yeah. I mean, Invader Zim's similar in that regard as well, but it's not a big old crazy fight scene every other episode. But Irredeemable hardcovers, those are a must-have. Yeah. That's a must-have there. Good job on him getting those because those are getting harder and harder to find. He's got some White Last Man dust jackets, but no book. I'm assuming that's probably on his reading lists. Yeah. Current reading.
Hey, World of Edina. You know, I own that book. It was on sale one day for like $20 or something like that.
Yeah.
Picked it up. Yeah. An Amazon sale or something. I'm like, yeah, I'll get it. I don't have many Mobius books, but I'll get it.
The only Mobius books I have a couple. They're like oversized trades of Blueberry, the Western.
Yeah.
But it's in Portuguese.
Ooh.
Because a job I used to have, he used to send me to Portugal. And
that's right. Yeah, you told me about that.
Some of the people there knew I was into comic books, and they were like, "I don't read comics, but you know, here's this if you want." And I go, "Oh, this is cool! God damn it, Mobius is Blueberry. This is awesome." I mean, I look at the art, and I try to use apps to read it, you know, but that's too much work. Yeah. I just drool over the art. Usagi Yojimbo Volume 1. There's a major killer whale right there.
That's the signed edition, right? Those hardcovers.
I'm assuming I've never read Usagi Yojimbo. Never read it.
I've only read the first one, and not a huge fan, so I didn't keep up with the series. I know a lot of people are probably going to be upset right about now with that statement.
You like what you like.
Yep. Hellboy. Hell yeah.
It's a more nice art, man. Look at this.
The Mignolaverse.
Yeah, he's got like an entire 3 cubes dedicated to that, and some singles. It looks like. I don't think that's part of the Hellboy stuff because it's over here with Low and Tokyo Ghost. But wait a second. Let me see something.
Mm-hmm.
Did you double dip here? He's got Tokyo Ghost light. Yeah, good job, bud. Yep. Welcome to the club of double dipping. He's got the Tokyo Ghost oversized complete hardcover, and he still has the trade up there. That's how you do it. Not judging. We all do that. We all have that kind of stuff around.
Oh yeah. There's Witchfinder and Baltimore. Oh, there's Echo. That's a rare one, right?
Is it?
I think so.
I've never read any Terry Moore stuff. Strangers in Paradise. Never read Rachel Rising. Any of that. I like that Day Tripper hardcover though.
I have the old trade paperback. I would like to get that oversized hardcover.
I would like that, or if that Omnibus, or not Omnibus, the Absolute. Yeah. Criminal, or his is a Brubaker stuff.
Cute. Yeah, there's
the Madman, the oversized Madman stuff down here too.
Nailbiter, Monster, nice.
Oh, he's got Prophet Volume 1.
I see Private Eye, nice. One of my favorites.
Oh, he's got the Saga hardcovers and the trades. Oh, these are cool. I like these. The standard size hardcovers for American Empire.
Yeah.
Some Tim Sale commissions. God, this guy's got good taste, man. You're killing it on these original art things here. And that's the thing is Tim Sale's hard to get artwork from. So I'm not sure if he did it through his art dealer or if it's a few times he was doing like sketches or commissioned at shows or what, but those are really hard to come by.
Yeah. Super Sons. Nice.
I love that Teen Titans Omnibus. I love that run.
It's so massive.
Yeah, it is. That must be, I think that might be one of the, no, that's not the original. Wait, maybe it is one of the original prints. I don't know. Because it has that, judging by the logo, I'm not sure. But yeah, by judging how big it is, I think that might be the original print. I think the newer ones, they've gotten slightly less humongous.
Ooh, lots of good stuff there.
I like how he has his Green Lanterns in reading order.
Mm-hmm.
There's Blackest Night there in the middle. The old school Flash Omnis. Gotham Central. Whoops, what happened there?
Gotham Central. Fourth World, Grayson.
Oh, he's got the Flintstones. I need to read that.
Yeah.
I need to read that. Everybody keeps talking about it. I never got it.
Oh, it's so good. I love it so much. I wish it were hardcover. Green Lantern Corps, JLA, Nightwing.
Nightwing, Omega Men, Planetary Omnibus.
Nice. X-Men.
Yeah. Oh, this down here. Oops. Let me see if I can zoom in. I know what this is. I spotted this right here.
What is that?
Greg Capullo. That's a Greg Capullo.
Oh, yeah, that's his signature.
Yeah, it's a. What Greg Capullo does is those are like the thumbnails or like the breakdown he does for like a cover or a page. I can see already that's the cover to Dark Knight's Metal. I'm not sure what issue it is. I want to say it's like 4 or 5. So that is like his breakdown sketch idea for that cover. And he just does it on these little small like pieces of paper.
Yeah.
And then what he does is, because he doesn't sell his original art really, and he doesn't do commissions and he doesn't do sketches at shows or anything like that. So if you want a piece of original Greg Capullo art, he does these like grab bags kind of things.
Oh, I think you told me about that.
Yeah, it comes pre-framed in a little frame like this, and it's in an envelope, and you reach into like a sack or it's like a blind bag, and you just kind of buy whatever one that's on this table, and that's how you get original Greg Capullo art.
Yeah, way back when the New 52 was just starting, he was at the local con here, and he was giving out Joker prints that he made, but again, it's not like original because it's photocopied, I guess. But still, it was. I do have a Capullo piece, if you will, of Joker.
Yeah. Okay, it says Metal number 2 on it, so that's the cover design for Metal number 2. That's really cool. That's really cool. Onslaught or Age of Apocalypse Companion, Onslaught, Operation Zero. This is my heart and my blood and my core of X-Men reading from the 90s. That's the stuff I worshipped and would never miss an issue of is during that time frame for sure. But he's got all the hits. He's got New X-Men, he's got Astonishing, the Messiah Complex, X-Force. I love this X-Force run. Necrosha. I think he's missing what was that X-Force stuff? Sex and Violence. I think that's in there somewhere.
Yeah.
Avengers versus X-Men, Ecstatics, Uncanny X-Force, Wolverine the X-Men. I'm sure there's a lot of people out there super jealous of that right now. Yeah, good stuff. There's that Batman and Robin omnibus we were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
Probably has that ding on it, and he just was like, I don't care.
Probably. Yep.
Yeah. Oh, more Dark Knight. As much as people want to talk bad about it, it's in every collection.
Every collection, yeah.
Yes, sir. Oh, here's the next shelf down with the New 52 stuff and Black Mirror.
Nice. There's that omnibus that Jess likes.
Oh yeah. He's got that Dark Knight from
Vertigo book.
The Paul Dini one when he gets mugged.
Batman Earth 1. I like those books.
Yeah.
They're fun.
Batman Year 100 is really good too, right there next to Dark Knight. So he has like Dark Knight, that Year 100. That's all Paul Pope. I love Paul Pope's art. And then the Batman Damned. What's going on? I'm not touching anything. Oh, I think I got this backwards a little bit, but whatever. Here's his Marvel stuff. He's got those Moon Knight epics that are, I think most of them, if not all of them already, are out of print.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh, I always got to point out some Trial of Gambit. Yeah, boy. He's got the X-Men stuff. Yep. The Claremont stuff. Follow the Mutants. He's got the Inferno. Bitch. Jim Lee X-Men 1, Jim Lee X-Men 2, an Execution Agenda in the middle. Yeah, it's all like reading order practically. And then Bishop's Crossing, Executioner Song, Fatal Attraction. Yeah, this is all.
I love the Marvel logo for Fall of the Mutants and how stretched out it is compared to everything else. That's hilarious.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is my love of X-Men. It starts right here with the Chris Claremont and Lisa Vestry stuff. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's
awesome.
awesome.
Shot of all of the shelves. He's got the short boxes down here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, here's his Marvel Omnis.
Ooh. New Avengers. People like to hate on that, but that's my favorite Avengers run.
I enjoy it. I wish I had the hardcovers. I wish I had them. I might just have to get the complete collections or something.
Mm-hmm.
Those Hickman FF Omnis. I wish I didn't sell, but it is what it is. House of M hardcovers. I've never read anything in House of M that wasn't just the main storyline. I didn't dive into the rest of it.
I only read the Spider-Man stuff and the Fantastic Four material. Mm-hmm. That's about it. Yeah.
Yeah, I normally choose not to get into like the ancillary like satellite storylines or big events. I usually just stick to like the main storyline for the most part.
Yeah.
You got that Roger Stern Spider-Man omnibus. That's a good one.
That's out of print, right?
Oh, that's hardcore out of print. Yeah. I think that's the original Walt Simonson Thor omnibus. Look how big that thing is.
It looks like it because there's space between the Marvel Omnibus thing and the rest of the red bar.
Oh yeah, I can see the extra red space there. Yeah. Yeah, this is nice. Oh, I didn't see this stuff. Yeah, I didn't see the absolutes yet. Maybe that's the next picture. Nope, there's more Marvel stuff. This is great. Oh, you got a Chris Samney Daredevil? You suck, dude. I think it's gorgeous.
That's awesome.
That's another person who doesn't sell art and like doesn't really do commissions.
Yeah.
I love that Avengers right here. The George Perez Busick stuff.
Daredevil.
Yeah.
Lots of Daredevil.
Yeah, but you see that he has no Shadowland.
A man of good taste.
he knew when to stop, which I didn't.
Oh, there we go.
Now here we get into the absolutes.
Absolutes.
Kingdom Come, Watchmen, those are essential.
Mm-hmm.
Court of Owls, that's all you really need for that. To me, is all I need is that absolute Court of Owls. I'm not too much into the rest of the Snyder Capullo stuff, but that Court of Owls stuff is a must-have. Artist editions. Oh, he's got that. Dang it. See if I can zoom in a little bit here on these artist editions. I haven't seen too many people with artist edition stuff in collections yet. That Chris Samney one is great. That first one is the Steranko Nick Fury stuff.
Ah, okay.
The next one's the David Mazzucchelli Born Again.
Nice.
That's super out of print. This next one's cool. The Chris Samney Daredevil. Because what's cool, usually with artist editions, they're made so that you can actually read the story. Because like the older art, like with David Mazzucchelli Daredevil, you can actually read Born Again. Like you can read it because it has the original artwork, has the hand lettering like glued on to the art. So when they scan it, it's all there and you can actually read it. With the Samney stuff, since that's a newer run where they put the word bubbles in and the captions, all that stuff like digitally, it's not on the original art. So here it has no lettering. There's no words. You can't read it. Yeah. But what's cool is this includes Mark Waid's original script. So I think this book is 2 books. It's the original art and a book of the original scripts. So that's really interesting about that one. Art of Jock. He's got a portfolio here, so I'm assuming he has some more original comic book art sitting in that portfolio. Oh, that stuff's great. He's got some Magnolia art. Come on, bro. You're just flexing here. That Doctor Strange piece is out of control, though.
Mm-hmm.
I totally would have been like, whoever, I don't know if this is a commission. No, this has to be an original page.
Yeah.
I totally would have did 1 in a pink, 2 in a stink. This is another just clean room, clean collection, everything like that.
Yep.
Looks good.
It's a solid comic book room.
Hell yeah. This is definitely the place I want to just go in, hang out, have some drinks, talk comics. You got a TKO button there. That's dope. I got that on my backpack too, that TKO button. And I think that is it for that one. Very cool. Thank you. All right, where are we at? Oh, we're at 1 hour and 15 minutes. How are you feeling? You want to keep going a little bit, or you kind of want to end this? I don't know what kind of you got, but I'm kind of ready to dip.
I'm ready when you are.
All right, so let's go ahead and just take a look at the chat real quick. I'm sure there's some good comments we can kind of go over real fast. Or
Sean, I found the best stuff of Secret Invasion was in the tie-ins. Yeah, I mean,
probably that.
I love Secret Invasion. That's one of my favorite Marvel events, but it reads better if you check out the whole thing. If you just read the main series, it sucks. It's terrible. But if you incorporate the tie-ins, fantastic. Do we people are asking about IST tomorrow.
We didn't get anything about their next specials.
I think it's going to be random, like last week. So,
and not just that, but also another little tidbit for people. If you don't know, you can visit their parent site, dcbsservice.com. They have an in-stock tab. And if you buy singles, they have singles at like super discounted, and they still have like other trade paperbacks and stuff like that on there as well. So you could find some stuff, some other stuff that might not be on IST because they have separate inventories, I believe. Yeah. But you could still find some good deals on that as well. Not sure it's gonna be 50% tomorrow, G Scott, but just check it out tomorrow. I would assume probably the same time as usual, just for formality's sake. Try noon Pacific, 3 Eastern, and see what happens. Spawn reprints. Never heard anything about that. That's up to Todd McFarlane. I would like to get some of that stuff, like those first maybe like 6 or so hardcovers. I think Volume 1's super out of print. And those slipcases, just forget about it. Forget about it.
Yep. Sorry.
Yeah, he's talking about the slipcases for Spawn. Yeah. I have Volume 4, the slipcase only, missing 1 and 3 of the deluxe hard. Yeah, they're all over the place. That's up to Todd, I guess. And I'm not sure where his priorities lie with that.
Why did Abin Sur need a ship to fly to Earth? He was probably lazy. Didn't want to do all the work flying himself.
That's an Omar or Ryley question. They could probably give you some legitimate comic book continuity reason as to why.
Gabe, what's your favorite artist edition?
Ooh, let me look over. Okay, I have a bunch. But my favorites would have to be Jack Kirby's Fantastic Four. But it's called Jack Kirby Fantastic Four, the World's Greatest Edition, because that was the earlier like Jack Kirby Fantastic Four art, that's crazy insane to see that kind of stuff. Like it has like stuff from like issue 5, which is like the first appearance of Doctor Doom, early stuff, and it's larger. It's called Twice Up, where the pages were golden age size paper, so they were larger. They back then they drew on larger sheets of paper. So that one's gorgeous to see. The other Jack Kirby Fantastic Four one that's not Twice Up is really good too. It's the later stuff in his run, like in like the 70s, 80s issues. It's cool because back then he was kind of not doing as many panels. I think he was just kind of just done with Marvel at the time, so he would just do a lot more splash pages or like 4 panel pages. So there's lots of really big, gorgeous, beautiful Kirby art in those Fantastic Four ones. Outside of that, it's hard to say. The John Buscema Silver Surfer stuff is great. And the David Mazzucchelli one that we saw earlier, because you can actually read the entire story. That's how I read it, was through that. So good stuff.
Nice.
Yeah, Matthew, I have the Jim Lee Artifact Edition too. It's super cool. Mine is signed by Jim Lee and has a nice Batman sketch in it. Not to name drop, but I just did.
Here's something we can do real quick. What is your weekly pickup for tomorrow that currently is not in the damaged section? I would suggest pick up Rumble and Postal. If you don't want to get the Postal hardcover thing, if you prefer trades, I would recommend Postal and Rumble from Image Comics. I think it's Image.
I'm trying to think. I didn't really think about it this week because, well, just because. I would say if you haven't checked it out already, any form that you can find, I don't know if it's on IST or not, I'm sorry, 100 Bullets. Check out 100 Bullets. The hardcovers are out of print. I know that. I'm not too sure about the thicker trade paperbacks, but that is definitely a must read. I'm gonna make this crime related. Next up, Powers. Brian Michael Bendis' Powers. They do have really big fatty trade paperbacks right now that are out there. I would at least pick up the first one and try it out. It's NYPD Blue style detective police work, but with superpowered beings. It's a great story, and it doesn't get the love and respect that it should, because it's fan-freaking-tastic. And don't watch the PlayStation series. That thing was not a good representation of the comic book.
It was so weird on PlayStation out of all the networks.
That was PlayStation's first
original
series to put out was Powers, yeah.
And the last one, right? They haven't made anything else.
I don't know, yeah. NFL Dude says all 500 Bullet complete collections are on IST. I would 1,000% suggest that you guys get that. It's great. So good.
Rick Storm of Justice. I actually do have something signed by Stan Lee. I have a reproduction copy of it was for the 50th anniversary of Spider-Man. They redrew Amazing Fantasy 15 with modern art because I wasn't going to get the original. I don't have that kind of money. So I got that. And I always said, this would be really cool to get signed. And the opportunity presented itself. And a friend of mine, he told me, hey, give me the book. I'll get it signed. So I have a copy with the certificate and all that stuff. Also, I saw on the Damages sale, they got Absolute Transmet Volume 1.
Nice.
For 50% off.
That's good because you can't find it right now. And some people, because there's a reprint coming out when it comes out, but some people are a little tiffy about it that the logo doesn't say Vertigo anymore, that it says Black Label.
Black Label. Yeah. Don't worry about that stuff. Just read the story. Yeah, they got a lot of stuff in this Damage sale. Wow. Okay. Yeah, there's way too much stuff. So if you want to have a fun time looking through that stuff, go right ahead. They got some really cool items.
So speaking of having stuff signed by Stan Lee, I used to have the first Spider-Man movie poster, the Tobey Maguire poster that had the Twin Towers in Spider-Man's eye.
Yeah.
I met Stan Lee. This is a long time ago. This is like right before that movie came out, like 2001-ish or whatever. I met him at the Shrine Auditorium, which is a convention center in LA where they used to have the Academy Awards.
Yeah.
I met him there. He signed it for me. I had it signed. I had it hanging up on my wall for years and years. Moved to Vegas, brought it with me, had it up on my wall there. My wife now, who was my girlfriend at the time, got really, really drunk one night, and
I remember
while we were laying in bed or whatever, she was just kind of like just drunkenly in bed, kind of flailing around, and ripped it off the wall, and I had to throw it away because it was all fucked up.
Oh,
and to
my
this
God.
day, she just apologizes about it all the time. I'm like, I don't care anymore. No big deal. But yeah.
Forget the signature. Just the fact that it's there on an unreleased poster because they took that stuff away.
Yep.
That would have made it a really great.
That's the part that hurt. But you know what? True love, man. True love.
There you go. Yep.
NDL knows what's up. Invincible, awesome read, never gets any love either. Yeah, you're correct.
People like to mention it, but they don't follow through. And I agree. It's a great run all the way.
I like it. I like it as much, if not better, than Walking Dead as a whole. I mean, Walking Dead 1 through 50 is a masterpiece. After that, it kind of, it gets a little formulaic, and you kind of start noticing the same kind of trends and following the same story ideas.
Yeah.
But man, Invincible just kept escalating and just kept going and going and going and going.
And they really did some cool things with the superhero stuff. Like, I don't want to spoil anything, but later on, some of the things that happen in the mid volumes that people were iffy about, they do get resolved in an interesting way, which I thought was great for a comic to address. I'm being as vague as possible. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean, just the artwork that Ryan Otley was doing is just killer. Yep. Like, his Spider-Man stuff is good, but it just doesn't have the same like literal impact, like the action and the dynamic, as dynamic as it was, and things were just exploding and you can't do it in Marvel. Marvel wants you to do it, but it was like a lot of blood and violence and a little bit of gore and like guts getting ripped out and great stuff like that.
Yeah, I remember the fight with Conquest.
Mm-hmm.
Where it's just a 2-page spread of just blood and teeth and guts and mechanical things explode. It's madness. Yeah. You can't pull off that stuff in Spider-Man books.
Yeah. They won't let them.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, because they don't do violence and hardcore stuff like that in Spidey comics, but.
Yeah. And the scene with the pan. They hit that person. Do you remember that? That was messed up. Is JMS Omni coming out? I know it's not coming out, delayed, whatever, but is Amazon going to release it?
Amazon's going to release it, I'm sure. I think they get it.
That's going to sell out fast if they do.
The 14th? I think, because there's a 13-day delay of Marvel books from direct market to the book market, but they're not going to have the DM covers. And I wanted the DM cover. Well, there's 2 DM covers, but I wanted the Black Suit Spidey DM cover.
Black Suit, yeah.
Yeah. Same with somebody else was asking. I threw it up there for a second. I'm sorry. Dang it. Somebody was asking about the new Astonishing X-Men omnibus print that's coming, that I think was supposed to be released this week. Here it is. No chance in hell that Astonishing X-Men omnibus is coming out tomorrow, right? Mm-hmm. IST, in-stock trades, any store or business that gets distributed through Diamond is no longer receiving any new product from Diamond. Astonishing X-Men, I would think, would get released through Amazon eventually because that's a different distributor. Amazon gets their books from like Hatche and like Penguin Random House and stuff like that. So it will show up on Amazon, but it won't be the DM cover if you're looking for the DM cover. That'll be, like I said, it's like a 13-day delay from what Diamond was releasing it to when the book market releases it. So give it like 2 weeks, it'll show up on Amazon. But hopefully before that, Diamond gets things back together and, this craziness and everything finally burns through and it runs its course and we can get back to somewhat normalcy and see, you go back to life to see what kind of changes are going to happen in life and just move forward with that. But until then, IST is getting nothing new, or any comic book store in general.
Hector, any way to get collected editions of old 80s G.I. Joe?
No idea. I have no idea. The only GI Joe I have right now is the what was the Chuckle series, Last Laugh. Yeah, Last Laugh. That's the only GI Joe stuff that I have.
Is the Hellblazer Omni out yet? Is that out yet?
I think it's on Amazon.
Didn't people go nuts over that and started ordering from Amazon?
I believe so.
Yeah, that's not going to ship out. Trust me.
So
I don't want to.
With Matthew, I'm just going to wait for IST. I prefer my books not be used as a puck for a warehouse game of floor hockey before they ship.
Honestly, yeah, I would wait, because a lot of those books aren't essential stuff for Amazon to be shipping out because of their restrictions that they've put in place. So a lot of people went crazy with the Hellblazer, and if that JMS Omni comes out, it's going to be the same thing. Everybody's going to go nuts over it. They're going to order it. It's going to sell out, and it's not going to ship right away. People are going to get angsty. We don't like angsty.
And honestly, I want the DM cover for JMS Volume 2.
Yeah.
So I'm going to wait for that. And fact of the matter is, there's enough stuff back here that I haven't really read or reread.
Same.
That I could, because if I buy JMS Spider-Man Volume 2, I haven't read Volume 1 since I had the singles. I read it in singles. I haven't read it. No, I haven't read that omnibus yet. And I'm definitely not going to read Volume 2 anytime soon. So I'm in no real rush to get it. So I would much prefer to just get it when IST gets it, or I work in a comic book store, so I can get it when it comes out itself as well. So I'd rather just kind of wait for that, because I'm not going to immediately read it. So I have plenty of time before that's ever get read.
Oh, this is awesome. I agree. IDW should make Street Sharks series.
Bro, me and you should do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're gonna make some Street Sharks action happen. Bruce Johannes, I'll put a link in the chat. It was in the chat last week or yesterday, and I think I might put it in the description. 11 o'clock Comics had an interview with Christine Merkler. Is it Christine or Christina? That gets me confused every time. I'm sorry. Who is Cameron, who runs IST, who owns IST and owns DCBS. That's his wife, who also owns, DCBS and Stock Trades, whatever. She was on 11 o'clock Comics, and she talked about why. Well, she discusses that 100%. Why doesn't IST switch to some distributor, the same distributor as Amazon? So basically, if they go to Random House or Penguin, they want to. I'm sure. I guarantee. I would think that they're going to do it and open an account and make it happen. But their discount will be different. They won't get the same deal that they're getting through Diamond. So she even says that probably will make it where you can't get the special discount, like the half off. It'll have to probably end up being the 42% off or whatever the normal discount is through in-stock trade. Not a bad thing. 42% off is 42% off. But yeah, I know a lot of people prefer that extra 8% savings if you get it the first day. So that's why that is. And like I said, I have the link. I'll put it in the chat right now.
Yep.
Damn it. It's too long. That's what she said. I have it in our chat. I'll figure it out. But that's the thing with that, though. I think they're working on it. I think a lot of other comic book stores are trying to circumvent Diamond and go through other distributors too. But there's also, they mentioned there's other things that they don't want to piss off Diamond as well and be like, oh, you went behind our backs and went to another distributors. But there's a lot of things in it. Who knows? Who cares? That it is what it is. We'll all figure it out, and we hope it works for everybody.
This is a
links
good
in the
comment,
chat,
by the way. 42 is already a ridiculous discount. I agree.
I didn't see it. What was it?
The 42%. it's already a ridiculous discount to begin with.
That's insane. You won't get that anywhere else.
Yep.
You won't get. I mean, and not to badmouth. I'm not trying to badmouth anybody else, but if you go anywhere else, you won't find that discount. I mean, ISC is at least a 10% higher discount than most any other place there is.
And the loyalty thing to stack on top of that, you're not going to get that anywhere else.
All right. Speaking of, let's go ahead and make this happen here. This awesome show is brought to you by our incredible, amazing sponsor that we mentioned throughout the entire show. We love them so, so much. InStockTrades.com, our premier first choice for buying our collected editions, trade paperback, omnibuses, hardcovers is through InStockTrades.com. Why? Because they offer the best discounts there are, up to 50% off on omnibus collected editions and all your comic book needs. Right now, they do have half off damages. Lots of great, crazy deals going on through that damage sale right now. Free shipping in the U.S. on orders over $50 or more. There's a Omnibros discount code once every quarter. And we do get a $50 gift card every month to give away for InStockTrades.com as well. Amazing packaging. Awesome customer service. Our premier number one choice is InStockTrades.com. And we want to thank them very, very much for their sponsorship of this Ragtag Crazy show. And we hope everybody gives them a shot. If you haven't used them before, check them out. Like I said, that damage sale is great. They still have other amazing books up for super discounts, 42% off, 35% off. So give them a shot and let them know that Omnibroslive sent you their way.
Mm-hmm. Gabe, doesn't the black suit in JMS2 hardly show up at all? Yeah.
Yeah, but I like that cover.
It's a cool cover. Yep. Yeah. If you read Back in Black, you're going to see it, but it doesn't matter for the run. Jake, everything is okay. Don't worry. It's just migraines.
Yeah, just got a migraine. Omar is going through puberty. I don't happen to Lou this today. He doesn't show up on Mondays, but still.
Lou is cooking something.
Probably.
And Ryley is reading manga right now. So.
All right, guys, let's go and end this. It's already an hour and 40 minutes, man. This is great. Thank you, everybody, for sticking around with us today on this Going with the Flow edition of Omnibroslive. I'm Gabe. You can find me on Instagram at Gabe Infinity Watch. Over there, Gio, where can people find you?
You can find me on my channel, A Week in Geekdom. I've been posting weekly content. This week, we're getting 5 videos on my channel. So I talk about anime, comics, manga, all that fun stuff. A Week in Geekdom. Subscribe if you can.
Yes, sir. And subscribe here if you haven't already. This is your first time watching, hanging out with us. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the little bell to make sure you get notifications, hopefully, when we go live every Sunday, Monday, and Thursday. That's 3 days a week. You get Omnibroslive. And we don't do this enough, but we need to also shout out the Fangirlz Assemble show here as well. Every Sunday, the Fangirlz Assemble. What a great show. Those girls, those women, sorry, I don't want to downplay anything. Great resource. They really love to talk about indie and kind of below the radar books. So I definitely suggest that you guys hit them up here on this channel on Sundays as well. So give the Fangirls some love. All right. And with that said, I'm Gabe. That's Gio. This is Omnibroslive, and we are the fuck out of here.
Bye, everybody. Peace and love.